tonight.
I mean, the underground scene in DC really has some great talent. I came across a lot of it, and I just tried to pay tribute to their supreme talent and drive to be great, man. I mean, it was really my pleasure. My ties to the Cap City are very strong. I mean, real family relations. Uh, Neal Street, I Street Northeast, 21st and I Street. I mean, I literally went to elementary school up in Mount Pleasant. I mean, if I wanted to claim it, I could claim it, but I think the truth of the matter is where one is born is where he's from. My respect for the city is just astronomical, man. And it's the flagship, and the suburban areas around it are extremely affected by Washington, D.C. And that's why I called the magazine the DCdrama Magazine, because what happens in D.C. permeates the whole area, the culture, the politics. Just an amazing city.
Listen, I say, hey, gogoremix. Y'all say, gogoremix. I say, hey, gogoremix. Say it again. I don't hear y'all now. I say, hey, gogoremix. Say what now? What y'all say? Hey, gogoremix. Wow. Come on, Mickey. Mickey, mom out of town. Spread the music all around. Oh, what's up, y'all? It's just a matter of a few things. As became a new damn craze. Listen here, y'all. I do the Mickey. Go, Mickey. I do the Mickey. Go, Mickey. I do the Mickey. Go, Mickey. I do the Mickey. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, Mickey. Hold up, Mickey. Woo-wee. Hold it down. Oh, get on down. I said what now? Oh, one more time, y'all. Cat named Mickey from out of town. I don't hear y'all saying nothing, y'all. Y'all don't know the word. You don't know the word. You don't know the word. I don't hear him. I don't hear y'all saying nothing. Now listen.
It's a family thing. My father, he's from DC too. He had a hit out in 1963 called Sad Girl. And the government basically stripped his career when a draft came from Vietnam or whatever. He turned to a Nation of Islam Muslim in jail. And, he started making his music more righteous when he came out for the world.
Couldn't end this without showing you an exclusive interview we had with H.D. WOODSON and NORFOLK State's own, the legendary Stinky.
Yeah, this is the metropolitan area, but
when cities make it, DC is a city that's small in size but big in stature. We've been that way. You know, we do our own thing, we have our own style, we have our own style of music. So as far as if you're from outside of DC, me personally being a person that's born and raised in DC, I would say no, don't claim the DC thing, because one problem I do have with people who came out of DC, who, you know, people who've made it in the industry and they claim DC, the world has never witnessed a real DC person, male or female, if you ask me. People from DC have made it, and I don't know these people and I'm not knocking these people. But Martin said he's from DC, Genuine says DC, they say Maya from DC. But these are people who are not in the in crowd. What I get from these other places when a dude, say I use a dude like Young Jeezy, I don't know the dude personally, but it seems like he's in the in crowd in Atlanta, where basically you might catch Young Jeezy if he's from DC, where like myself, you know, you might catch me down Barry Farms at the games. Back in the day, you caught me coming out Celebrity Hall. I can actually tell you about DC. I'm not saying I'm from DC and didn't participate in the in crowd. I done been down Lloyd. I done been over DC jail. I done ate at Florida Avenue Grill. I eat at White Corner. You know, you see me in DC, and people can vouch for that. I'm at the Go. I'm at Club U. I'm at the Designs Bar. You know, and that's a real DC person. It's gonna take a real DC person because that's what's gonna come out their mouth, and they're gonna give the real DC flavor. So if you're from the outskirts, now I wouldn't say claim DC. If you're not from the in crowd in DC, if you ain't from the sardines and pork and beans, don't claim it. My name is Dink. My whole generation, my mother, my father, everybody been calling me Dink since I was small. It started out as Dinky. When I got 13, of course, I'm telling them to take the Y off. It's Dink now. But when I went to college, two females, Keisha and Charlene, they went to every school with me. We went to Orr Elementary together, we went to Francis Junior High together, we went to WOODSON here together, and we ended up down NORFOLK State together. Our second day in school, I told them, I said, y'all ain't calling me John down here, y'all gonna call me Dink. And they was like, boy, we know you all your life, we gonna call you Dink, we gonna call you Born. All this 1988 in NORFOLK State, even before I started rapping.
Wow.
Yeah, and just went with that. In fact, Rodney used to come down to Norfolk. That's where I met him at. And, you know, me and him used to talk, and he'd come on the yard, and it'd get crowded, and he'd be freestyling, the New York dudes would come. Then, you know, people knew me for rapping down there, so they'd pull me up, and I'd get lyrical with them. But basically, Rodney took me under his wing, and that was the birth of it. That's the only rapper in the history of rap that I ever looked up to.
Wow.
You know, that's my man. He made me see my vision. He was from my city doing what I do, and I was like,
do you have anything off the top of your brain that you could rap about? That you could show the world, that you could show the public? Huh?
See, I said I was gonna do something positive. But
positive, but be yourself.
I mean, it is.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do something lyrical. I'm gonna do some lyrical. I want y'all to check this out. I flip the page, click the gauge, rip the stage, rock and rage, shake the cage, make the grades. My shit is spades. You get it like I'm spitting A's. The cake is made. You get it like I'm getting paid. I'm good and bad. My gift to gab is a grenade. When it's displayed, lyrics sprayed, flowing like a wave. Precise on the device, like the numbers on dice, like the write-up on rice. And I'm twice that nice. On bodies like lice, on cheese like mice. You think I'm size, but my flow be water like ice. It's basic, but I place it with flavor. Can you taste it? I spill skills till I'm wasted, and God graced it. That's those two words, legendary and classic. And you dudes keep on rapping and see if you get them words up under you. Ever, just one time, okay? You come on, you bling bling and get all this stuff together, but see if you get legendary and classic put behind you by somebody else, not by yourself.
Exclusive